My name is Jordan Smith with VSI by Boss Snowplow. VSI is a manufacturer of quality liquid de-icing equipment. The way that we got into liquids is to solve a problem in our snow contracting business. We were having problems with our equipment. Our salters were jamming up, freezing up. The liquid equipment was lower maintenance. It didn't jam, it didn't freeze. And even more so, we were getting better results for our customers and they were happier with the level of service we were providing, which allowed us to gain more customers. Because we're contractors, everything we develop is around real life use. That is why we do what we do. How can we get to bare pavement more effectively? How can we get to bare pavement more efficiently? And how can we be the best that we can possibly be as contractors? So how has VSI been able to replicate our success in our contracting business with other contractors? It's pretty simple. We've learned a lot through trial and error. We've found a lot of things that worked and a lot of things that don't. And we've taken that knowledge and that many years of experience, and we've been able to create programs and equipment that are contractor friendly and simple to implement and use. We've now helped contractors implement the use of liquids in their business, thereby saving over 1 million tons of salt over the last 10 years. So what are liquids? Scientifically speaking, what we're talking about is salt brine, which is simply a mix of water and salt. How can these liquids be used? The first and most common way is to use as a pre-treatment, so applying them before the snowfall. Another common way to use them is as a post-treatment, applying them after the snowfall to remove any residual snow and ice. And the last way to use them is by pre-wetting your salt as you're applying it either at the auger or at the spinner. There are many benefits to using liquids in your business. First and foremost, because you can save up to 70% on salt, obviously there's substantial cost savings that go along with that. Another benefit is the time accelerant to safe surfaces. So we can now get the product down and get to a safe surface more quickly for our customers and for less liability. The next is efficiency in both storage and application of product. You can apply the product more consistently, you can store the product more easily in outdoor environments. Another benefit is environmental. Because we're using so much less salt, there's much less chloride pollution going out into the environment. Another benefit is that you can meet current and future regulations. The way things are moving, chloride pollution is becoming heavily regulated, and using liquids is one of the best ways to reduce your chloride footprint. The last benefit is that there's a lot more information and education out there than there used to be. Liquids also offer substantial benefits to the mechanical removal within your company. By pre-treating with liquids, we can get a cleaner scrape with our plows, thereby having less residual on the surface and needing less salt or liquid on the back end to get down to bare pavement. You'll actually achieve better traction with your trucks and loaders so that you can be more effective and efficient with your equipment. The next thing is that by using liquids repeatedly, all of that liquid soaks into the pores and cracks of that asphalt and concrete. And when those lots become seasoned, we may actually get events where we don't have to do anything at all because those residual chlorides will help prevent any of that snow and ice from bonding to the pavement. We've talked a lot about the benefits of liquid, but let's also talk about some of the things that liquids are not. First and foremost, liquids are not magic. When you're applying a liquid, you're really doing the exact same thing as you're doing when you're spreading salt. You're just doing it differently. So when you spread salt on a patch of snow and ice, granule salt hits there, creates an endothermic reaction, that creates a puddle of brine, which creates bare pavement. By applying a liquid instead of a granular product, you're simply skipping that phase change and doing the exact same thing you'd be doing by spreading salt, but because you're skipping that phase change, you can save a lot of salt in that process. The beauty of all this is that by implementing liquids in your business, you'll have substantial efficiency gains in both labor and salt cost. The last thing is that liquids are not failure proof. You can't expect to simply invest the money in liquids and have overnight success. It takes time, it takes learning, it takes education, it takes training of your staff, and it simply does take some experience using them to perfect your system in your company to get the best results. If liquids are something you're interested in implementing and learning more about for your business, there's lots of resources available to you, starting with this video series. This will be a very in-depth dive on implementing liquids in your business. We also have many YouTube videos, both past and present, on the VSI and the Boss Snowplow YouTube channels. We attend tons of trade shows and speak at many symposiums and educational opportunities, so check out your industry events and you'll probably find us there. We also have a number of written resources, including white papers and sell sheets, available on our website. Or you can just use the old-fashioned way and give us a call. We love talking to contractors about liquids and snow. Most contractors that actually take time to deep dive with us on the return on investment will see that liquids are one of the fastest returning and best investments they can make. Continue to follow along with our videos to elevate your liquid IQ.